Canada is a very pet-friendly country and many people here love to have pets, especially dogs. First of all, what kind of pets are allowed here in Canada? Well, usually most of the pets that you can consider. However, it's not like in America. So, exotic pets like tigers, lions, rhinoceros or elephants are not allowed here as pets. It's illegal to have them or to ship them or something. The same is for some exotic frogs and such. Mostly it's the same across Canada. It's not like in America where each state has completely different laws from each other. Pet ownership. Yes, everyone can own a pet, but you have to get it registered. Of course, that probably doesn't count as far as I know for your average hamster or turtle. But of course, dogs, here comes cats too. In some countries you do not have to register a cat. Here in Canada you do, and you have to have the license and you need to pay for the license. Just one small thing that you people should know. If you are low income family or position, you can actually go to the registration site and get it registered for free. Are apartments here in Canada pet friendly and buildings? In short, yes, very much so. And the reason is because here in Canada, many people have dogs. Like we, in the parks, I will just show you in a minute, we have many pet lovers and especially dogs. Here you can actually see some people with their cat on a leash walking around, which is a bit funny. I have my cat myself, but my cat would never ever allow that. So yes, most apartments and buildings, especially buildings, if you rent one, are allowed to have pets, even dogs and even larger dogs. It's okay. But you should always make sure to talk with your landlord. What about breeding of animals here in Canada? Is it allowed? Because in some countries it's actually illegal. Here, yes, it's totally allowed. Some people actually make a business out of breeding specific breeds. And this is for usually cats and dogs. And just for those people who don't know, they can actually make a lot of money because certain types of dogs and cats, each one individual pup can be as expensive as a few $100s to a few $1,000s. Yes, I didn't know it either. Now I know. What about parks here in Canada? Are they friendly for their pets? Yes, and we have many parks. Just this is like my park in my neighborhood here. It's quite large. But you should know this is not a specific animal park, even though you see rabbits here. Yeah, this is what one of the cool parts about Canada. It is wild. It is very like free animals and everywhere. Feels really good. So this park right now, animals are allowed here. Pets like your dogs and your cats. Cats, they can basically just run around everywhere without any issues, but they should have a collar with a tag. This you get from the government. You just go to a town hall and require it. For your dogs, usually, if you go to a park, and this is across Canada, and it doesn't say specifically anything, but you are in a park in the city, it means you have to have a leash. Now, do they actually do it? Most of the time not. Sometimes yes, but it depends. Also, like, if you have a dog and you're like here and you just want to throw a frisbee with the dog, no one's gonna say anything. Police, neither. Because really it doesn't bother anything, and as long as you're looking out and be careful that the dog is not biting anything or anyone, then it should be fine. And really, like, the police is not saying anything, you can just go ahead. Everybody's doing this, like, except if you're like here on the walkway, you should really be careful because, you know, some people are afraid of dogs, so, and children, so be mindful of that, okay? Now, one important question some people ask: don't have any pets. What about all the dog poo in the parks and everywhere? Is it cleaned, and how is it? So in Canada, some of the parks have some of the stations where you can get a doggy bag to clean up after the dog. And you know, many people use it, unfortunately not all. So you can see some of the dog poo, unfortunately, here in the park. However, to be absolutely honest, in springtime it's just awful, and in wintertime, because then you can see no one's picking up the poo, and yellow snow, this is like everywhere. And in the springtime, because everything is melting, or it's really bothersome to go into parks, and you have to wait like for weeks and such for people to stamp on it or anything, because the city is actually not going to come here and clean all the poo and everything. No, it's nature that cleans it. Rain, snow and everything else, and the dogs maybe. It is a bit bothersome, and it's one of the very things I really dislike it here. It's not a huge problem because it's not that there's so many people are doing it, but in winter time you can see enough people are not cleaning after their dogs. And I mean, you can't clean out the pee, and so yellow snow is everywhere. The problem is this park and many parks here in Canada are always next to schools. So for small children running around there, they get dirty and they, you know, eat snow, or they throw it each other and they can get sick from it. So people, if you see it, please clean after your dogs, okay? Just to make my point, if Canada is pet friendly, this here is actually probably not even from the, no, it's not from the government. This is just private people who feed some of the squirrels or birds here. People really like your birds, and for the rabbits here, they are actually being fed from time to time in winter time by private people. They're getting them spinach or some green stuff. I've done it too, because I mean, they're rabbits, right? You love them. And yeah, so it's really pet friendly. And by the way, like I said, there are rules. Follow the sign. The leash, I really don't much care because I like dogs too, you know. But the poo has to be removed, okay guys? Everyone should do it. And now as a cat person, it's easy to see me because my kid is running around and hiding it and stuff, but we all should do our part, isn't that right? So if you ever worried if you can take your pet or get a pet here in Canada, no problem at all, and you have nice parks here everywhere for your dogs and for your cats to running around, mowing around. You can, I mean, you can take out your rabbit or your turtle out here and no one would mind at all. People are very friendly here, and for the pets as well. I hope this was entertaining or helpful for you. Please consider liking the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.